Our first speaker is my boss. I've known him for 35 years. Harold Brand, he's the founder and the CEO of CYBRA. And he's been the president, chairman of the board, and chief executive since 1985. Harold, welcome.
Hi, it's Harold Brand, and I'm speaking to you live from New York from CYBRA's headquarters office in lovely downtown Yonkers. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you to the special live virtual event that we have dubbed CYBRAcon, not to be confused with Comic-Con. This virtual way of communicating takes some getting used to. I can't see you, and you can only see my upper half. But in case you're wondering, I can assure you that, yes, I am wearing pants. As for my colleagues, well, I can't vouch for them. But seriously, the theme of our event today is Reboot, preparing your supply chain for recovery. After this long, seemingly endless period of business inactivity, we're all thinking of ways to get things back on track, to move our businesses from surviving to thriving as never before. For nearly 30 years, CYBRA has been at the forefront of all things barcode. And for the last dozen years or so, RFID solutions as well. Throughout that time, we have had the good fortune to meet many fascinating people along the way, be they consultants, journalists, suppliers, technologists, business partners, standards setters, industry leaders, and most of all, the people who pay our bills, our amazing customers. Not only fascinating people, but really, really smart people who are exceptionally gifted and also generous in sharing their knowledge and experience. Over the course of the day, you will benefit from the wisdom and practical tips that the blue chip roster of speakers that we have assembled will offer, addressing the subject that is on everyone's mind, how to prepare your supply chain for recovery. Here are a few of the highlights of what you'll be hearing about today. Firstly, techniques that companies have employed to quickly transform from a centralized workforce to a mobile one. Secondly, what some brand owners have done to meet the increased demand in drop shipping in this period of shuttered brick and mortar. Next, in reacting to extended and somewhat unreliable supply chains, some companies are looking to streamline their processes to become more self-reliant. We'll take a look at how one company has achieved this by bringing the production of packaging supplies in-house. As so many people are staying out of stores and shopping from home, the demand for shipping small parcels has undergone a big spike, and Jeff Bezos' bank account is getting bigger and bigger. But shipping small orders can be a huge pain. We'll discuss ways to handle small parcel fulfillment without disrupting traditional carton-based shipping processes. Manufacturers' reps are considered non-essential workers for the most part, and therefore cannot visit customer sites to check inventory replenishment status as they once could. How about inventory that manages itself without human intervention? We're going to take a look. The load and order fulfillment has shifted from the store to the warehouse. How do brand owners manage this shift without burdening themselves with additional manpower and increased shipping errors? We'll show you how some forward-thinking brand owners are doing this by a hands-free validation. Traditional cycle counting tells what you have in inventory, but not where the items are. We will be lifting the curtain today on a solution that CYBRA has cooked up that could be a real game changer. We're taking a sneak peek at some new technology. And finally, We end the day with what promises to be a stimulating roundtable exchange of ideas from our expert speaker panel. You will have the opportunity to submit your questions to the participants. I'm really excited about what we all stand to learn in that particular session. Thank you all for attending CYBRA's special live virtual event, Reboot, Preparing Your Supply Chain for Recovery. Now grab a cup of joe, sit back, relax, and stand by to get educated.